So did you know that AOL still has a desktop client available for download? It looks like something straight out of 2006, but it's made to run on Windows 10 and above. Oh, and it costs $6.99 a month with a 30-day free trial. So today, we're going to give it a try and see what exactly it offers you. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So I had a viewer recently send me an email about AOL Desktop Gold, which claims to offer you enhanced security, customizable web experiences, advanced filtering, and shortcuts your way. Yeah, they're advertising shortcuts as a reason why you should get this. This reminded me immediately of MSN Premium, which I made a video on back in 2021, and that was a subscription service that Microsoft still offers today, actually, for $10 a month, which ended up being a pretty outdated program whose features like the included computer-wide security software just come standard with Windows nowadays. It honestly just felt like something Microsoft had forgotten was on their website, and that very well may be the case with AOL Gold here. However, it doesn't seem likely because this is still getting pretty frequent updates, even as recently as January 6, 2025. This is the Beta Central because, yeah, there is a beta release of AOL Desktop, so you can get the most cutting-edge updates. And if we scroll down on the update history, you can see that we're getting, like, monthly updates, which is rather surprising. I mean, you got all these bug fixes here. In this December update, they updated the web browser, so I'm really intrigued by this, and I'm curious, as to what it actually offers you. Now, just for some clarification, this is not a dial-up subscription. This is meant to be used with your existing internet connection, though AOL still offers dial-up, and perhaps we'll talk about that in a future video. However, dial-up is not something that is heavily advertised by AOL today because they've been operating more like a web services company for the past however many years. Though speaking of advertising, they certainly do plenty of that, as you can see, but from their main homepage, if you click on subscriptions, one of the other things they offer are security and privacy-focused products. They've got some bundles here. You've got like ID protection, data secure, complete by AOL. They've got a whole tech support thing with AOL Live support. And if you go under security, they actually have AOL Desktop Gold in here, saying that it brings you enhanced security alongside Malwarebytes and Norton, who I guess they have some partnerships with. So I went ahead and signed up for a 30-day free trial of AOL Desktop Gold, and we're going to try out the version that you get when you sign up for it from this main page. We may check out the beta version later on to see if this is any different. When you do sign up for it, you go to your ad-infested AOL mail and click on Inbox, which for whatever reason is not the first, default page. You get this Today on AOL ad annoying thing. And then you go to your email here that they send you. Here's your download link. What I love about this is Firefox detects it as a potential security risk because the download is apparently over HTTP, even though the current document was delivered over HTTPS connection. So yeah, we have to allow download, and we're just going to open that when it finishes. And I have not taken a look at this, so I have no idea, what this is going to be like aside from the screenshots that I've seen on the main page and from, what I've read on there. So I'm going into this blind. All right, so we got a sign-on screen, and oh my gosh, these are like the old AOL icons, aren't they? That read and write, these look very familiar, because this is, when you subscribed to AOL dial-up, like back in the day, you would have, you had a desktop client like this to use with your dial-up subscription. So yeah, this looks very similar to that so far. We're going to sign in to my AOL account here. Choose continue, enter our password. Okay, so it just actually redirects us to like the regular AOL sign-in screen in like a, embedded web browser. And of course we have a privacy thing that we gotta agree to. All right. Hello, as a valued member of the AOL family, we want to make sure you know how important it is to regularly scan your computer for viruses and threats like malware, spyware, blah, blah, blah. Malwarebytes Premium. Okay, so we have an advertisement for that. We can get protected for free. We're just going to say welcome. No thanks. Oh my god, that's the welcome sound. That's still in here? So that means that we have to have You've Got Mail in here. I'm gonna have to send myself an email and see, if we get that the next time we log on to this thing. But we've got a few things coming up here. So first of all, we get another ad for System Mechanic. Okay, we'll say no thanks. We've got AOL Search. And then we have, this is just the, embedded like web browser that brings us to the AOL homepage, which I mean, all of this is. Because let's see if we can right click. Can we? Oh, we can't actually right click in here. That's interesting. Yeah, so we can enter in a zip code for weather, and that just brings up AOL weather in another browser here. Okay. So, yeah, one thing that I did read is that, so, back in 2017, AOL shut down AIM, but the chat rooms that you could access through the AOL desktop client like this, those were actually still a thing until 2020, December 15th, 2020 to be exact. That's when those were shut down. So unfortunately, we can't log in and chat with whoever else is using AOL Desktop Gold, as cool as that would be. But yeah, I'm just excited that we have the the frickin' welcome sound. That is really cool. I'm gonna actually go ahead and send myself an email right now. All right, I think we have to close out of it.
Goodbye.
And it says goodbye. All right, and let's try to open it back up.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, I don't care about anything else at this point. This is freaking awesome. So, okay, let's go and read our new message. So, here it is. We get this nice kind of old school looking AOL interface. And we can go into, yeah, the mail that I sent here. Open that up. And so here's the mail viewer. Looks like we get some advertisements, unfortunately. Definitely not as annoying as the AOL like webmail that you access just from any, web browser, because that is just filled to the brim with ads. And then if we want to send something, we just go up to right to bring up the compose window. Looks like you've got like emoticons here as well, though that just brings up the regular Windows 11 emoji selector, so not any of those classic cool looking ones, unfortunately. And then we also have some options over here, like for send later, your address book. Is this going to show an ad? No, it doesn't. Okay, so this actually shows a little stationary search thing. And yeah, look at that. You got all these stationaries that you can choose from, and got some seasons here. You got a sorry one. Can you forgive me? Okay, this one's actually kind of funny. Can you forgive me? Oh man, that's so sad. Sorry I missed you. I honestly did not use AOL a whole lot, but I'm willing to bet that all of these have like been in this AOL desktop client for like years now, and they just have never been removed or updated. Like here, yeah, okay, here's an old photo of Avril Lavigne. And oh my gosh, look at this. What up with this old flip phone? Oh my gosh, is this a TPS report? Okay, so we got like some Office Space references in here. Okay, so yeah, this has to be like, late 90s, because I mean, Office Space was 1999, so yeah, these have probably just been in here like for however many years and just never updated or removed, which is something I think we're going to see a lot throughout this program. That's just my general theory. But yeah, so there's your mail stuff. You've got Explore, which brings up a search page, search.aol.com, which is already, this is what MSN Premium did. You had a bunch of things in like the toolbar that would take you to just various pages on MSN's website. I have a feeling that's what we're going to see here. So we've got AOL search. Let's see, is local news going to open up the AOL news page? Yeah, so this is of course something you can access from any web browser on any computer, not anything unique to this program at all. But we do have settings. This is unique to this program. I mean, not the concept of settings, but this particular settings window. Yeah, we can make it our default web browser, default email client, startup. Heck yeah, I want that to start up when I open up my computer. So yeah, you got some browser settings, download settings, mail, address book, personalization. Okay, so this is some big stuff here. We can choose a background image. Okay. So we've got Pixabay in here. Really? Huh, look at that. Pixabay, if you don't know, is like a royalty-free and copyright-free service that just has a bunch of like stock images for use. I use them in my videos all the time, and they are really great. So you can just search. I guess they've got that just like embedded in here. That's kind of nice. You can also just pull a photo from your PC. Oh, and look at there, I just set one. But yeah, I do have under Documents, you saw it as the desktop background. I've got my photo of Bliss that I always try to plug in these videos. I went to the Bliss Hill and made a documentary. Yeah, you can check it out in the carts if you want. But yeah, so you can set that as your, AOL desktop background here. And you can also like randomize it if you want to. And yeah, when you maximize something, it just shrinks the toolbar and gets rid of all the icons. And look at that AOL keyword down here at the bottom. Is that for every single one of these? Yeah, it is. So I imagine we're gonna have, yeah, AOL keyword still functioning in here. Yeah, that's pretty, man, yeah. If I know one thing about AOL, it's that, yeah, AOL keywords were a pretty big thing. I mean, you would see in like advertisements, you know, companies would be like, go to our website or use our AOL keyword to find us online. But yeah, then you've got the sounds, so you can modify. I mean, I don't know why you would want to.
You've got mail.
But you can change the you've got mail
Welcome.
and the welcome sound effects. So we'll go to options, and you've got all these different categories. Let's go to featured and see. So here's the default AOL US, but you've got like movies and TV, music. And yeah, these are all celebrities that have done like the You've Got Mail voice. And these were probably recorded like, I mean, however many years ago and just left in here. Same thing for movies and TV. You also have Say My Name, which is just going to be a bunch of different names if you want to like have it, you know, say your name. I'm sure like Michael is in here. Do a search for that.
You've got mail, Michael.
Yeah, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Michael. Welcome, Michael.
So yeah, if you wanted to customize that a little bit. Toolbar. Yeah, you got a bunch of selections in here, so you can modify how that looks if you want to. We'll just keep it as the default. Theme, you've got AOL Blue, Dark, and Peach. We'll just keep that at AOL Blue. And then font and text, you've got some settings in there. Now, premium security. So this should be some of the additional stuff that we get with our subscription. So we've got anti-phishing protection, and then under data entry security, we have enable screen capture protection and show anti-key logging window, which is apparently stuff we have to install. So we'll do that in a minute, but okay, so this anti-phishing protection, let's click on learn more and see like what this is all about. So this brings you to an AOL help page, and I guess this is going to just talk about yeah, the safety and security features available with AOL Desktop Gold. So screenshot capturing. It prevents software that takes screenshots in an effort to protect sensitive information. However, you can turn this off, okay. Anti-key logging window. You can hide the anti-key logging window, which we don't even have that displayed. That is one of the things that we can turn on through installing the additional security stuff. So we'll do that in a moment. Alerts are available when visiting suspicious websites. Desktop Gold detects these dangerous websites and will display a warning letting you know, which is something that like every web browser does nowadays. So yeah, that's the anti-phishing stuff that they, you know, advertise as being like so great. Again, they're not lying, but it's not anything like unique to AOL Desktop Gold by any means. Though anti-key logging stuff I feel like is not something that I see like specifically advertised by you know, operating systems and web browsers, but you know, yeah, so the random letters, numbers, and characters in the top right of your screen is the anti-key logging window that disguises the actual keys you type on your keyboard with randomly generated characters. Yeah, we'll install this additional security stuff. And there we go. So let's enable screen capture protection and show anti-key logging window, which doesn't seem to show up. Oh, is this it up here? Yeah, this little, well, when I hover over it, like, goes away. That little shield there with that green outline. Yeah, I guess that's the anti-key logging window that's supposed to be, like, if we type, it's supposed to be showing, like, random characters. Do you have to be typing in, like, in here, maybe? No? Maybe it's, like, a theme thing. I mean, we have the default theme applied. But, yeah, I guess we should be seeing, like, some random characters up there, but we're not actually seeing that. But yeah, that is the anti-key logging window, because when I click on that, it does just go away. So, or you know, when I uncheck this box here. But yeah, so I guess we're getting anti-key logging protection and screen capture protection and anti-phishing stuff. Yeah, so there you go. There's your premium security stuff. We got favorites, we've got toolbar settings, and then we have read aloud, which I imagine is for, yeah, you got like a, you know, voice here.
Hello. I am your voice assistant.
And yeah, we can just get rid of, you know, stop it
Hello.
from up here if we want to. And this is made, yeah, so read my mail. You can automatically read my mail when I open a message, so that's kind of nice, you know, if you want to be able to have it spoken to you. And yeah, there's everything in your settings. Next up here is My Benefits, which I guess is going to tell us about the great benefits that we get with AOL Desktop Gold. Although it looks like it's another frickin' advertisement. Does your PC need a boost? You can start your free scan, which has an asterisk, so you know it's not actually going to be free. And then AOL Shield Pro. So this is, I don't believe I mentioned this already, but AOL Shield Pro is their Chromium-based web browser that's, you know, got like some, you know, it's like security and privacy, whatever features. It's got that anti-key logging, screen grab protection, and scam alerts, kind of the same stuff we have in AOL Desktop Gold here. So yeah, that's their web browser that is free to download. They just advertise AOL Mail, which is free to everyone, and then the AOL app, which is all stuff that you can get without being subscribed to this. So why is this under my benefits? Like, yeah, that is what I clicked on. Like, why? Like, this is not anything unique to this program at all. That's just kind of lame. What's this heart up here? Oh, okay, yeah, so this is for, like, adding the toolbar, inserting the, like, if you want to just quickly send this link to somebody, you can do that right from there. Okay, what about premium? Is there some premium stuff? No, this is the, yeah, we already saw this before I even downloaded this. This is the, like, products page. So it's just trying to sell you more stuff. So yeah, you can browse around here and, you know, find all these other subscription services. Then you got finance, which should take you to, okay, the business tab on AOL's website. So yeah, again, just, you know, a link, which is what all these, pretty much aside from settings and the two mail buttons over here, have been so far. Then we have games, which will open up free online games, I imagine on, yep, AOL. So there you go, bingo. You got all these games down here, blackjack, some card games. Yeah, you can just play in your browser, so there you go. Suggested, what is this? Suggested favorites. So this is a way you can add stuff to your toolbar. So we can add, like, Yahoo Premium. By clicking preview, add the toolbar, and there you go. We can add, like, Yahoo Finance. There's a whole bunch of options in here. And can you, like, I'm wondering if you can modify this over here, because, you know, this outline here kind of seems to imply, like, this is the only stuff you can change in here. Like, can we right-click on these? Okay, yeah, we can delete. Okay, so yeah, delete. Can we do that from here? No, we cannot right-click on these icons at all. Although it looks like it started to do... Oh, that's when you hover over it. It starts to bring out... Okay, so there's, like, how the markets are doing. Okay, so that's kind of nice. You have some hover action going on. But yeah, you can't right-click on these, so you can't remove them. Next up, we have Facebook. Just a straight-up shortcut to Facebook in here. I'm wondering, like, what browser that this is using. Like, is this kind of their own thing, or is this based on something? Properties just shows you the URL. Okay. View source. Actually opens it up in Notepad. Okay. Add to favorites. Open reader view. Yeah, we don't really want to do that. I'm just curious, like, under help here, maybe, does it tell you... Like, we can go to About AOL and get, like, the version number, I would imagine. So, oh my god, look at how... Jeez, have they not updated this since, like, 2005? You got the old AIM icon over there. Your software is up to date, revision 11.1.4754. And yeah, you can submit feedback. Okay. Yeah, 2025 Yahoo Incorporated, because yeah, AOL is under Yahoo now. Show open source software and licensing info. Okay, let's see. Do we have... Yeah, Chromium embedded framework. Yeah, so there you go. This is probably just a Chromium-based thing, which would not surprise me because, like I said, the AOL Shield browser is Chromium-based. But yeah, let's try to submit some feedback. I'm kind of curious what this does for us. So how can we improve your AOL Desktop Gold experience? So you got some people in here actually submitting some suggestions. It would be nice to be able to delete a page of emails with one click like Google Chrome. Thanks. November 23rd, 2024. So these are pretty recent. And there's also like category specific ones too. So like, let's go to browser. Browser problem. Why do sites tell me to update my browser? This doesn't happen to me on Gmail or Edge. And this was posted on December 21st, 2024. So, yeah, maybe this person is using an old version of this, or, you know, I wonder, like, let me, how do we make a new tab? New tab over here. I wanted to search for user agent and see, like, what... Yeah, Chrome 131. Okay, so this is the Chromium embedded framework, and Chrome 131, well, as of recording, the latest version in the stable channel is 132.0. Blah 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 blah. So, yeah, it is a little bit behind, but it is a modern browser at least, which is great. So I wonder if this person was just using an older version, or maybe they had not updated it in a while by that point, which would surprise me because, you know, if you remember the version history on the beta, you know, channel, of course that was the like beta channel, but I mean this thing seems to be getting pretty frequent updates. The constant changes are clearly deleting many good features. If it is already available and it is used, why change it? What are they changing? I want to access all mail like the past, page by page. I need to research previous responses constantly. All the many pictures are useless. Add options for saving emails in my email list. So are they like making, because this so far looks like an old program from 2005. I am paying $15 a month to use AOL, not be a beta tester. Yeah, I feel you, man. Also, $15 a month? Why are you paying when the beta version is free? Wait, is the beta version free? Really? You know, that's something that I was curious about, is if you can use this without actually paying for desktop gold. I'm going to make a note of that. We'll come back to that later on in the video, because I want to get through all this first. I would imagine that the vast majority of people using AOL Gold, like probably MSN Premium, are people who have been paying for this for however many years, and they think that they need to have this subscription to get online. Or they could also still be on dial-up, and they just use this since they still have AOL. Welcome, you've got mail, goodbye, voiced by Sonic the Hedge. I love all the sound options you have for welcome, you've got mail, and goodbye. However, could you make the 3 sound effects voiced by... I figured since Sonic the Hedgehog has been very popular this decade with the movies, the Netflix series, and Sonic Saturdays on Nickelodeon, I thought it would be cool if one of the voice actors who played Sonic the Hedgehog could say welcome, you've got mail, and goodbye, AOLs. Okay, I gotta give this person props, because they put in the names of all these people that voiced Sonic in various things, so that, like, AOL can contact them and be like, hey, do you want... Alright, you know what? This is a great idea. I'm frickin' commenting on that. How important is this? This is critical. You gotta frickin' get on this, AOL, like, seriously. AOL Instant Messenger, bring back AOL Instant Messenger under review. Whoa. Yeah, dude, all these people, of course that they want it back, AOL, come on. Now, this was posted in 2023, January 19th, 2023, so that's like almost 2 years old now at this point. But I saw that this one here, they actually replied, browser tabs. I would like to have the ability to pin and rearrange browser tabs. They said they're going to start working on it to introduce the feature later this year. This was posted when? February 18th, 2024. Okay, well, I think that, yeah, you can reorder browser tabs. So if that was something that was not a feature before, if this is what they're talking about. Can't see my address book list under AOL Desktop Gold. They said, thanks for bringing this to our attention. We've made the necessary changes to correct this behavior. You should receive an automatic update. So they are, like, answering customer feedback in here. All right, where in the world were we? We got, like, really sidetracked there, but I am glad to have experienced that. Holy cow. Alright, so yeah, we were on Facebook, I think. Next up is weather, which just brings up, yep, AOL weather on AOL.com. Alright, and tech help. Okay, so this is where you can probably get some support. At least I would think. Okay, get tech help now. $12.99 a month? This is another subscription? This kind of implies, like, that it's, you know, get help for, like, your current product, right? But no, it's just advertising. Assist by AOL. You can get help with virus removal, slow computers, and more. And there's not even a free trial. Okay, there is a risk-free trial period, I guess. You can request a refund within 30 days. But still, like, okay, that's just kind of annoying. My privacy, what is this? Take control of your online identity with My Privacy. Try it free now. This is another subscription for $9.99 a month. And what do you get with this? Help protect your personal life from marketers, scammers, and thieves. Okay, that's pretty generic. Wipe your name, address, and phone from websites. Okay, so it's like one of those data broker, like, removal services. And then you've got MapQuest. That's rather hilarious to still have in here. Gosh, I, like, forgot MapQuest was a thing. Yeah, they're still around. But there you go. So you got MapQuest. You have PC Checkup. Is this going to be another, like, system mechanic? Yeah. So try it free. How much is this? This is $4.99 a month. And what does this do? Like virus removal, or it makes your PC, dejunks and cleans your slow PC. Yeah, we saw this before. They're just selling you more stuff. in the thing you've already paid for. And then here's AOL keywords. So if you remember, in the settings program here, or in like one of these, I mean, I think all of these have down at the bottom, like AOL keyword general settings. So I can just type in general settings, and that will bring up the general settings. You can also use this as like a search box, I think, because if something is not a keyword like Michael MJD, it'll just bring up a search, page here on AOL. So there you go. And then AOL help. This brings up the, just the help page here for Desktop Gold. So you've got some troubleshooting stuff. Yeah, troubleshoot a dial-up connection. That's AOL Dialer, account management. So yeah, it's just some self-support articles. And then what's new? So this should be the changelog, which it actually brings us to Beta Central. And you know what? Let's go ahead and download this since we can do that from here. And okay, so downloading just opens up, your regular file explorer. And we'll save that to downloads, but we'll just call it like beta.exe, just so we can distinguish them. If I can spell right, there we go. And okay, so here's a, download confirmation. We get an ad in the download window. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so it saved it. We can open up our download manager, and here's that. There's an AOL keyword for the download manager. There's an ad in here. What is it with these ads? This is insane. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything in this program. Aside from, of course, we have an address bar, we have a search bar, we've got a menu bar up here with all the other shortcuts to other pages on AOL's website. So here's TV, you got lifestyle, sports, and these are all things you can add to your toolbar up here if you want to. But I'm curious, let's go to sign off.
Goodbye.
And can we just like close out of that and use this? Like just go to google.com. Yeah, we can totally do that. So you don't even have to be signed in to an AOL account to use this program. Of course, you're not going to be able to do any of the mail stuff. Although, well, maybe you can. Oh, this is just pulling my mailbox. Okay, I wonder if maybe this is like tied to my account or something. So let me go ahead and actually just restore this VM back to before I installed this, just in case it's maybe tying some activation thing to my account, but I don't really think it's doing that. Alright, so here we are, fresh install of this program, and we're just going to close out of the sign-on window. And yeah, I mean, we can totally, go throughout here and just use it as a web browser if we want to. So you don't even have to be signed into an account. Although if you click on, read, it's going to bring up the sign-in window, but you still get like your mail here, though it just says you're offline. Of course, it's not associated with any account, so you can't actually pull any mail messages in here. There is one more thing I want to do, though, and that is try out this beta version, which you can just download directly from this site, whereas with AOL Desktop Gold, at least from that main page, you have to actually sign up for an account, and they email you a download link, though I'm sure it's been mirrored, on a bunch of other different websites. So I'm just going to add or remove programs, and we'll just uninstall the existing one. This is my new favorite thing with Windows 11. The frickin' File Explorer just does this every so often. It's very annoying. Now, I'm just curious. Let's see. So this one here is the version that we got from the email. So like the full, or like retail release, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the beta version. So let's compare these two and see. So they're both 2.47 megabytes, though this one is actually a little bit larger, as you can see. And if we go to details, let's see the signature. Well, that's interesting. This is actually a newer version than the beta one. Let's see the digital signature. So we have a signature from Oath Holdings, and that's actually the old name for like AOL's parent company before they just started using the Yahoo name. So you can see that that timestamp is actually older. So I wonder if this is an older version. It might just be an older version of the installer. But let's just run it and see what we get. Because I did take note of the application version. And we can actually take a look at the version history while this is installing. And check this out. 1/9/2025, that's the day I'm recording this video. And it's version 11.1.4754. That is the exact same version as what we just took a look at. But I guess, I mean, maybe you're on a beta update channel, or you're getting some extra fixes. I don't know. But yeah, this is the most current release, what we just took a look at. But we'll let this install and see if it happens to look any different, but my guess is it's going to be identical. Alright, so we've got the beta version installed, and yeah, right off the bat, I don't see anything that identifies it as a beta. The title bar just says AOL Desktop Gold. If we go to help and about, we should have the same version number in here. So, yep, there it is. Nothing in here about it being a beta that I can see. I think this is just literally the exact same thing, but with an older installer for whatever reason. And I'm not signed into an account right now, but just like before, I can go up here to games and my benefits or whatever and use the program. I can go to read. Of course, in this case, since I'm not signed in, we're just going to get the sign-in prompt, and we're just going to have an empty mailbox. But there is one thing I want to try, and that is signing into this thing with an AOL account that is not associated with an AOL Gold subscription. And I'm curious to see if we can still pull our mail messages. So I'm going to go to this sign-in prompt here and log into another account that I've created. Oh, well, would you look at that? It's calling our bluff right away. So yeah, it says we need to have a subscription for $6.99 a month, and if we say no thanks,
Bye.
it will just log us out. Well, hey, it was worth a try, but it's certainly very interesting that you can still use this without being signed in at all. And I think all this stuff, aside from the mail, works. Like we can go to explore here, local news. Of course, these are just the shortcuts. Okay, you can open up settings, so you can't like customize anything because that's going to ask you to sign in. My benefits, premium. I mean, all of, like the web links should work no problem. Now, suggested here. This is what opened up that window to allow you to customize the toolbar, so that doesn't work. Facebook should open up, weather should open up just fine, tech help, my privacy, MapQuest, PC checkup, keyword, let's see if that opens up. It doesn't look like keyword works, so too bad if you wanted to use those AOL keywords. AOL help and what's new, since they're just web links, of course, they open up just fine. And hey, if you really wanted to, you could totally sign up for that free trial to experience everything that this program has to offer, which, as you've been able to see, is not really much that you wouldn't already have included in your operating system and your web browser. And that's why it's really bizarre that not only that it still exists, but that it's still getting updates. And that at the same time, there's all this stuff in here that seems to have just been untouched since like 2005 or whatever. Needless to say, I would be very interested in finding out like who it is at AOL that's in charge of maintaining this and how large that development team is and if it's a full-time job. So I guess I'm just gonna link the beta version of this down below if you'd like to go and check it out. But definitely don't pay for it because there's no reason to. This program is like pretty much a ripoff, I think, because you don't get anything aside from, I guess, hearing "You've got mail" and "Welcome" every time you sign into this thing. That's probably the coolest thing about it, and the fact that somebody posted wanting Sonic the Hedgehog to be a new voice in here. But I think that is going to wrap it up for a little look here at AOL Desktop Gold in 2025, which for whatever reason is still a thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, get subscribed, maybe consider becoming a patron or a channel member to get early access to these videos before anybody else. But either way, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.